Hi, my name is Carol Feller and I'm a knitwear designer and a teacher based in Cork in Ireland. Under normal circumstances, I teach on an awful lot of knitting tours and things coming through Ireland, but obviously for the last few years that hasn't been possible. But what has been happening is I've been able to actually start to teach and to talk with knitters across the whole world right through my computer. So there's definitely a few little upsides, and it's made things much more accessible for people who perhaps have not been able to travel before. Now, I was really excited to be asked by Longmont Fibre Shop to come and do their Fiberside Chats with them. You may have come across that before, because if you're watching this, in all likelihood you've probably followed them or you've heard a little bit about it. If this is new to you, it is set up by them in conjunction with 30 other yarn shops, and it's just these chats. Sometimes they're little lessons, sometimes they're just talks, and I'll just come on for an hour and we'll talk about something that I'm really excited about or is really important to me. Now, if you're not available for the actual time that it's up there, it's also going to be recorded and you can watch it anytime in the week after the actual event itself. So you're not too locked in with the time zone. What I want to talk with you about is something that I have been very passionate about for years, and it's short rows. I love short rows. Like, I'm a little bit obsessive about short rows. In fact, I try to add them to all my patterns. Several years ago, I wrote a book called Short Row Knits, which goes through several different types of short rows, ways you can use them and things you can do with them. And this talk, I wanted to introduce you to, first of all, a couple of varieties of short rows. I'll just do quick little demonstrations of one or two of my favorite ones, won't go through all of them. But what I really want to show you is all of the things that you can do with short rows. So you can take something that's a straight line and create a curve with it. You can take something that's flat, turn it into a three-dimensional shape like a ball or a sock, and it just means that you can really take control of your knitting yourself, because you don't change the stitch count, you're just changing the shape. So you can add them into a pattern and not change anything else about the pattern. So if you want to come learn a little bit more about short rows, come join me on March the 6th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, you can, suggest throw into Google all of the various different changes for different time zones, but just give you the one so that you're not going to forget about it. But hopefully I'll see you there on March the 6th.